Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is a special challenge match scheduled for one fall. If Chris Wylde loses, he will be forced to join the light above. Introducing first, sent from the heavens, weighing in at 238 pounds, being accompanied by Miss Shannon, Apostle Steele.
And welcome back, DCW fans. We've got the Apostle Steele going against the Blockbuster Chris Wylde. Loco, taking in consideration the events that happened earlier this evening, what were your thoughts on the subject?
Well, frankly, Andrew Steele, he went out and he got another guy, the Hellaware Assassin, coming in now. I guess we're calling him the Guardian Angel. Amazing choice to bring into, the light above. And if Chris Wylde was smart, he would have just joined up from the beginning instead of, having to take the long, hard road and facing Apostle Steele and possibly, ending his career in the middle of the ring. Apostle Steele has freakish man strength and, could very well take care of Chris Wylde tonight, and then he'd have to join the light above anyway. I think this was a stupid decision on Chris Wylde's part, but, let's see what happens. See, a headlock like that, he's going to crush this man's skull.
Loco, let me ask you a few questions. All right, let's take a look at the dirt sheet, if you don't mind. What titles has Apostle Steele held in DCW? He's held the tag team title,
the No Limits title.
He's held the No Limits title. Now, Chris Wylde is a former DCW International Heavyweight Champion. Apostle Steele has his hands full tonight, no matter which way you look at it.
Okay, now if you really want to go back, Chris Wylde and Apostle Steele haven't really been going at it for titles. This has more meaning to it than any title does. This is, for Chris Wylde's savior. He needs to join the light above. Cleanse himself. Apostle Steele is going through the DCW roster and trying to help people, and this has much more meaning than any title does. I mean, if you ask me, Chris Wylde should just join up and get it over with instead of taking the butt whooping like a man.
Right now, he's certainly not taking a butt whooping at all. What athleticism by Chris Wylde flipping off the ropes earlier. Oh, and Apostle Steele goes flying.
On drag. Say it. On drag. Good job.
He's staying on that arm. He's not letting up at all.
He's just wrenching.
Landed up to his feet, and another wrench, and back down. See, like I said, it's not going to be easy for Apostle Steele to bring Chris Wylde to the light.
Yeah, but there's a flip side to that coin, Sean. It's not going to be easy for Chris Wylde to survive the beating that Apostle Steele.
Speaking of flip side,
monster strength.
Look at that. Monster strength, and he stays right on the arm. Does the Blockbuster Chris Wylde?
Yeah, but he is wrenching that arm, but it looks a little loose to me, Sean.
Did you see that? There's a hair pull. There was a very blatant hair pull.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see that.
Of course I didn't. I mean, why would I when there was never a hair pull?
We need to get you some different glasses.
I have stunner shades.
Other than the Sinful Stunt series.
And that's a huge chop across his bird chest.
And shoots him off. He's coming back. Shoulder block.
You see, Chris Wylde just doesn't stand a chance. I mean, there's huge size difference. Apostle Steele has the light on his side. I mean,
be that as it may, he may have some circumstances being on his side. However, what about the experience level of Chris Wylde?
Yeah, frankly, Sean, I'm going to go out here and say that these guys pretty much started in wrestling around the same time. I mean, granted, Chris Wylde may have a little bit more experience, but I don't see it being much more than Apostle Steele. These guys have been in the game for pretty close to
flying back elbow.
Don't interrupt me. He's been in there for about don't interrupt me. The same amount of time. Wheelbarrow. Go for the bulldog.
Down.
Wisely taking a powder to the outside of the ring to recoup with the Guardian Angel and Miss Shannon. He needs to get his head on right. He needs to pray to the light. Ask them which way he needs to go. And Chris Wylde just needs to stop cheating.
And flying! Taking out both.